The girl spotted blood on the chair. She quickly washed it off with water. She had been trafficked to this village. She would be forced to bear children if her secret was exposed. The old woman still found out the truth. When night came, the old woman ordered her son to be with the girl right away. The girl made an excuse to take a bath. The man was simple-minded, yet he kept a close watch on her. The girl never actually took a bath. Hearing no movement for a long time, the man rushed inside. He discovered that the girl had escaped. The village chief led a group of people to search for her. She was eventually locked up. Only a young man was left to guard her. The girl told the young man about her bitter experience. He felt deep sympathy for her. He knew his mother had endured the same ordeal years ago, so he set the girl free. He also told her his mother's name. It was not long before the village chief learned what had happened. He sent more people to look for her again. The girl begged passing vehicles for help desperately. She sank into utter despair. A beam of light suddenly lit up her way. A young man picked her up in his car. He drove her straight to the police station. The police contacted the girl's father immediately, but she felt no happiness at all. Turned out that her father had sold her in the past. She did not tell the police the whole truth. She still needed her father to make a living in the city. She warned her father seriously. If he tried to sell her again, she would report him to the police without hesitation. Her father had no choice but to take her home. On the way, she found he had remarried. His new wife could not have children, so they adopted a young girl. The girl was filled with rage. After they got home, her father mentioned her stepmother's name. The girl instantly thought of the young man's mother. She just thought it was just a coincidence. She saw a school uniform on the balcony and asked her father to let her go to school. The adopted girl disapproved and mocked that she was not worthy of studying. The girl talked back at once. If an adopted child could attend school, why couldn't she? The adopted girl could not say a word in reply. A week later, the stepmother accompanied her to complete the enrollment. The village chief burst in with the foolish man and tried to drag the girl away. Crowd jeered at her and tried to drive her out of the school, but the young man stepped forward. He warned the village chief that the police had been called. The village chief left in a hurry with the man. The stepmother saw the entire scene at the school. When the girl walked over, the stepmother hurried to check if she was safe. The girl mistakenly believed that her stepmother also wanted her to be taken away. Back home, they heard the man shouting for the girl. Her father came back just then and started arguing with the village chief. The stepmother froze the moment she saw the village chief. The girl finally realized the truth. Her stepmother was the woman who had escaped from the remote mountains, and the village chief was her former husband. The girl comforted her stepmother and then turned to leave. When they reached the downstairs area, her father insisted on sending her back to the village. Just at that moment, the stepmother rushed out with a knife and shouted angrily, "No one is taking my daughter away."